Rasperience is on your radio. The familiar voice with the unfamiliar sound. Lalabella Gorilla Tony Rebel.
Stepping up. Stepping up.
Rastafari.
Stepping up.
Lalabella, the inevitable.
Stepping up.
Bridge 99 FM.
Open sesame. Here comes Rastaman.
So what are you eating? What are you drinking?
Abacadabra. Catch me if you can.
What are you smoking?
I know you find it hard to believe that.
What are you talking about? What is on the corner? What is in the streets?
Anything you wish for right now.
Rasperience is on your radio.
Rasperience with Tony Rebels on the Bridge 99 FM.
Oh, I'm stepping up.
Welcome to another hour of Rasperience. Yeah. Big up Richie B with the Up and Live. Right now is my time. Lalabella Gorilla, Tony Rebel. We reset the mindset with ISEP. And then, what are you eating? Are you eating to live or living to eat? Or digging your grave with your teeth? We give you healthy lifestyle tips on levity. And then, with news and views that is happening in and around us, we go to Inadisia time. And then we seal up with His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie speeches. But before we make the trod, let's take the vow. Let the hungry be fed, the naked clothed, the sick nourished, the aged protected, the infants cared for. In my Father's house, there are many mansions, and now we heal up some of them. Yeah? Heal up the Nyabingi. The Nyabingi order, the 23rd of July is coming up. It's Rasmus Day. Rasmus. Like how they have Christmas. We have Rasmus Day where we celebrate the birth of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie. So the 12 tribes of Israel, we want to heal them up. Want to heal up School of Vision, Dermot Fagan. Big up! We want to talk to you next week, you know. Yeah. See? The African Unity Covenant of Rastafari, Messianic Dreads, Selassian Church, Ethiopian Orthodox Judah Coptic Church. We heal them up, heal up the whole of them, because these are the houses within Rastafari. Heal His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Haile Selassie with Empress Menen. You know, we create the balance. Yeah, 2nd of November 1930, he actually did that. He actually crowned the queen with the king. So we heal them up both. Right now, today, we're going to deal with the ISEP of money. Money. Yes, I.
I'm on the worries. I'm on the trouble. Oh, yo.
Yes, I. Money. Money, 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 money. Yeah. We have to deal with money today. Seeing? The definition for money is commonly accepted. Generally. Seeing? A medium economic exchange. A medium economic exchange. Yeah, that mean I give you something. You give me money. Or we deal with something else. You know? Money is the root of all evil. People say that. Let's discuss that a little. We have Simon from UK for talk to us. Money is the root of all evil. What that?
Well, hi everybody. So, yeah, money is a strange thing, right? What happened?
Hold on, Simon.
Right?
Yeah.
Better now? Oh, brilliant. Hi everybody. Yeah, money, guys. So many mistakes have been made for money, about money, right?
All right.
Money, as you rightly put it, is a mean of exchange. It should not be the beginning or the end of everything you do.
Right.
It should be just a transactional tool, right?
Right.
And when people start obsessing about money
Yes.
and making more money and how much is enough money, well, you go into a spiral that will take you far away.
Well,
from
it's
your
not
values.
it's not bad to make more money and to make enough money for what you want. But the bad thing is when you use money to do wrong things. It's like when money is used for a bad purpose, that is when it is bad. Because like the gun is inanimate. The gun has no life. But when a man stand behind the gun and shoot people, that is when it is bad.
You're absolutely correct. Money has to be employed for the right of your values, whatever these values are.
Right.
If you use money to distort things and to gain more power, it can be done, but it's not the way.
But hold on. Who are you, Simon? I met you for the first time today. Who are you? What qualifies you to be talking about money like that with me?
Well,
who are you, really?
Unfortunately, I'm as qualified as anybody else in the world that had
Yeah.
to survive for many, many, many years more than I would like to admit I've been around.
Yes.
And had to make my money to survive, right? So I've been in from the bottom up and the top down because
Right.
I spend it as well. So I'm Simon V. I'm a producer from England, and I'm here in Jamaica, and I'm so pleased to be helping with this topic. I mean, perception of money changed dramatically depending on where you are in the world. Dramatically on where you are in the world. And in fact, the happiest societies are the ones that do not use money as a value. So yeah, you are correct. Money takes you there, but what you do with it,
Like with society.
like with society, is what you have inside you, your values, your belief that will be enabled through money. So if you have more money, it's a great thing, and you put your money to good use, you use it
But
to
what about
change.
those who don't have money?
That's always a difficult one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't you have money? Is that because you have not given the opportunity to make it, or is it because you're waiting for someone else to give it to you?
Right.
And I think, like many of us today, we need to go and get our own money, working hard, and whatever it is that we do, express it to the best of our values.
But we don't have to use money if we live somewhere. We can find food, we can find water, we have light, and so forth. We don't need money.
No, we don't need money to be happy.
No.
We need
That is a very important thing. You don't need money to be happy because a lot of people have a lot of money and they are not happy. Happiness is something that you find within.
Correct.
And then money can't buy life.
Correct. Very, very correct. So if you are surrounded by the right people, the people you can relate to, the people you love,
Yes.
then money is a secondary tool that allows you to make your experience even better.
Right.
And that's the key.
Because Steve Jobs
Yep.
was a rich man. He has a lot of money. And he said that at the end of the day, he wants health. Health is wealth. And we have a man here in Jamaica by the name of Butch Stewart. He has a lot of money, but he died of cancer. So money can't buy life. Let us hear some Song about money can't buy life.
Walking along one bright and sunny day. These are some words that I hear some people say. If life was a thing that money could buy, the rich would live and the poor would die. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Whoa, money can't buy life. Although I'm not rich, you can still be my wife. And let's live together for the rest of our life. I know someday, no matter what they say, before we grow old, money will come my way. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. Whoa, money can't buy life.
Money can't buy life. Money can't buy life. That's what the man says. The equal distribution of wealth, yeah, is the real issue. The equal distribution of wealth. Because a man like Bill Gates and two of his compatriots has money for them one year could alleviate poverty of the world, and yet they don't do it. You know, if you have some people who have and the have-nots, that is the real problem, because some people have extra amount that they can't live out their life to spend. They can't spend the amount of money with them have in their life. Seeing? But they want more. They do anything to get it. They rob, they maim, they kill, they steal. Yeah. I think the equal distribution of wealth could make it better. You know, and then you have the people who their foreparents robbed us and actually took all of what we had, and then they must deal with reparation. Reparation, we can't get that, and that is a part of money that we want. A girl, if a man look a girl and he want to show that his money power him have, it's like intent for behave as if is just about money. It's like what him can find in his pocket and the flashy cars and all of that stuff. But sometimes the girl will fall for that. But the next time they will deal with your personality and who you are. You ever do anything like that? You ever use money to get a girl?
I always hoped that the second time around it would be for my personality. But depending on how much effort you do the first time around to convince her you have that money,
yes,
the second time around might not be about personality either. I think that tells you more that maybe you're preaching to the wrong girl here. But
yes,
going back to the point, I mean,
yeah,
both fell enough that girl that you're talking about and Bill Gates have something in common.
Yes.
They turn money not into an animated object, but they turn money into their own core value upon which they base their success.
Right.
For me, success is be with my daughter, be with my wife, you know, and have good time with my friends. That's success for me. And being able to do it without
right.
worry.
So some people measure success differently. Some people measure success by money, but I measure my success by living one day at a time. At least if I live to see today, I am very successful, because a lot of people haven't lived to see yesterday, much more today.
You know, you can be tagging along and surviving. That doesn't mean you're alive, right?
Yeah.
And that's the basis of it. If you get so focused on the money aspect of things, you're gonna change what you're doing. You're gonna change your relationship. But you know what? Money is just an inanimated object.
Well, make we hear culture. Make we hear what culture say about money.
But we have the original.
Yes, it's all about money. When we are talking about money, I saw things go. Because, money distorted and all of that. But Trisha, nice to have you. Trisha the Elevator. Who are Trisha the Elevator?
Trisha the Elevator is a radio presenter, DJ, Pan-Africanist, activist, and a mentor and public speaker.
Oh, you are many, many things in one.
Absolutely.
So, you ready to talk to us about money? Money. The fool and his money will soon depart.
The fool and
his money will soon depart. What do you think about that?
Well, the thing is that the love of money is the root of all evil.
Okay.
Right? So anyone that loves money more than people is definitely a fool. Because money is a servant, money is a slave.
Yes.
Money is here to serve us, to help people. But we seem to have got it a little bit misconstrued.
Right. We have it the next way around.
We got it the other way around, where we want to serve money, we love money, we want money to do, be our best friend. Right. And then we use people
to
and
get
hurt
money.
people to get money. Mm-hmm.
So you have people in Jamaica who kill people for money, who will stifle people just to have money. But then the fool and his money will soon depart, because money is something that takes on wings and fly away.
Absolutely.
You have to have personality that lives. What are your thoughts on money, getting money easily, the get rich quick attitude?
Is there really such a thing of getting rich quick? Really? There is no such thing. That's just a gimmick. That's like clickbait. Right. They say get rich quick. It's not possible. Work always has to be involved, and that takes time. So
even if somebody is scamming, they have to work.
They still have to work at the scam. They have to work at the lie.
They have to work. What do you think about that, Simon? What do you think about the get rich quick attitude?
Yeah, I totally agree with what has been said. I mean, I don't call it get rich. Yeah. More get wealthy. I think richness is something.
No, wealth is totally different, because wealth to me is health.
Health, absolutely.
It's when you have health, you have wealth. Being wealthy is a different thing from getting rich. Just getting money and
getting money. Then it's called getting money. Getting money for the purpose of getting money, as we all seems to agree on that.
Yes,
is an absolute pointless exercise. It doesn't feed your soul. It just feeds your wallet. And what comes fast always goes very fast.
That's right. Absolutely.
So easy come, easy go. So
That's
what about we being only consumers and not being creators? What do you think about that?
In a sense, that's true, because that's what we've been programmed to be.
Yes.
To be consumers. But really, we are some of the most creative people on the face of this planet. It's just that we give away all our creativity for others to sell back to us, and then we consume it.
We give our creativity to sell back to us.
Yes.
What do you think about that?
Well, they add on top a little bit percentage as
Oh,
well.
yes,
so
of
we have to
course.
pay more for what we just give away for free, right?
They make their profit. That's right.
So, all right, let's talk about money management. People need to save. People need to control their money. When you work, if you work and you have to pay all the bills, you pay your rent, you pay the water bill, you pay the light bill, you put a little something on the side, you put a little something away for rainy day, as well as, you save for investment. You have to invest your money, or else the fool and his money will soon depart. What do you think about that?
absolutely true. I'm not sure about saving for investment. I think we should invest.
Yes.
And I think, everything that we earn, we should have a 10%, put 10% of everything before we pay bills. So 10% to yourself. If you've worked the money, then you should pay yourself first.
Yes.
We pay ourselves last out of what's left.
Okay.
But we should pay ourselves first, 10%.
Uh-huh.
And then 10% for the rainy day.
But that sound like the church people, man, because them say 10%.
Well, I'm saying it as a figure. I'm saying it as a figure.
Yeah.
Whatever it is, 5, 20, whatever
Yes.
your salary
You put
is,
that
it's
for yourself.
relative. Yeah, you put for yourself. So if you make 100 grand, you say give 100 to yourself.
You're right.
And then you always pay yourself first because you're the one that did the work. The system has you paying out everyone and you get nothing. So it's like you're a slave to your own self.
Okay, I see. What do you think about cryptocurrency, Simon?
Okay, before we get there, you touch on something that is very dear to me, which is the financial literacy.
Yes.
Okay, I think today, either by design or by accident, if there are such things, we are not taught how to manage our money at all.
Correct.
And the basics of it is in money management is you make 10, you don't spend 11. You take 5, you put them away. Okay? The other 5, you pay your bills. And that's
So what about those who want to spend 11 and make 10? How that is? You're going to have a deficit.
Yeah, you're going to have a deficit, and long term,
Yeah.
that's where that money slavery that we're talking about
Right.
comes in.
Right.
Because you created that image of yourself that you can afford the 11.
Right.
But long term, that 11 going to
Well,
cost
that is-
you
that is-
much more.
That is what is happening in Jamaica. We tend to want to buy everything from foreign. We're buying everything from foreign, and we're not exporting enough. So we have to use US dollars to buy everything. 80% of what we import is from America or other foreign countries where we have to spend US to deal with that. And we're not exporting anything. We need to export things so that we can make money to pay for those things and move on. What do you think about the cryptocurrency?
I think it's a fascinating concept. If you look where they started out of a great idea. Let's get rid of the banks who are manipulating our money in 2018, the big recessions, right?
Right.
And let's create something that could be exchanged freely amongst us and without any system. Happy days. The idea, honestly, pretty cool. Reality, the big banks think, wait a minute, there's money to be made with those guys who believe in that system. And what they did, they took a free concept of money transfer and turned it into the same thing that they've been doing for the last 50 years.
Right.
So of course it's not going to work.
Right.
Of course it's not going to work. And this hype, you put all your savings, come on, you can do it. Put all your savings in something that doesn't even exist.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'd rather invest on something that if everything goes wrong, I can open and eat. Right. That's me.
I think it is important to make money, but you must not make money make you. You can always make all the money you can, but we're gonna listen to a Barrington Levy.
Why don't you make the right move? Money move. Want you to do the money move. Money move. Want you to do the money move. Want you to do the money move.
Welcome.
Money.
Welcome to Rasperience. If it's the first time you're listening or watching, we have 2 Londoners, 2 English people in the studio with us, Simon and Trisha. We're going for a break, and when we're forward, we're going to deal with levity.
Many people will not accept that the worst possible food they put into their body is flesh. Our human digestive system is not designed to process flesh. Food should not stay in the body for more than 8 hours, while meat takes the average 9 hours to digest. Undigested pieces will remain in the colon and rotten and become worm. Heat down the spinal column and go up into the brain and eat up the brain cell, and that leads to death. Yeah, well then, this time I see legal. Burn Babylon. You know I'm not job one for chant and burn down the rocks. You have job one for name born. You know I'm not job one for chant and burn down Rome, but you have job one for name born.
you don't have jawbone for
Bun down Rome.
yeah.
But you have it to chew down bone. Imagine.
Yeah, imagine that. Imagine that. That's Eyes a Nigga out of Montego Bay. I want to take time out to big up Mr. Persad Curly down in Porus. Yeah, today you having your 61st birthday. Big up. Later we down there. You know what I think. Now, today we want to talk about digestion. Digestion, certain things take a certain amount of time to digest. Certain things you can't mix them. They are not compatible. Like fruits and vegetables. The only fruits that can mix with vegetable is apple. Certain times if you eat certain food and put a different type of food that is not compatible in your stomach, it becomes acidic.
Correct.
So you even fruits, you have to be careful of the fruits, the fruits that you mix together. You have the fruits that have starch and
sugar, high
well,
sugar content.
All of them have fructose.
Yeah,
all of them have that. But I mean, you have some starchy fruits like mangoes and so forth, and it's not good to mix with others. Like for instance, people like to eat potatoes. Yeah.
Right.
Potatoes takes 90 to 120 minutes to digest. Yeah.
Wow, well, I've learned something today. I did not know that.
90 to 120
Is that all potatoes?
Just potatoes. I mean,
Because there's sweet potato,
you have sweet potato, you
Irish
have
potato.
Irish potato. Maybe Irish potato take longer.
Longer, I reckon, as well.
Yeah. You have nuts. Nuts. The walnuts or the peanuts or so forth. It takes 180 minutes. 180 minutes. A 3 hour.
That's
That's
3
enough.
hours, yeah.
3 hours. So when you're eating nuts,
Yeah.
you have to be careful that you don't eat you don't eat it with other things. Although some people eat nuts with food.
Some blend nuts in their
blend nuts.
smoothies.
You're right.
With fruit and vegetable.
So it's 3 hours. Well, maybe when you have a smoothie, it's kind of good. But it's 3 hours it's going to take to digest. Huh.
Is that the same when you put them all together, though?
Maybe more. Maybe more. But if you put vegetables and the nuts are going to be there, and it must be digested too.
Yeah.
But vegetables, our lovely vegetables, our fresh vegetables, take 30 to 40 minutes to digest.
Which is perfect, isn't
Right.
it? Yes.
So that means we should eat vegetables.
Yes, definitely.
Because if you're in a wilderness and here comes an oasis with food, and you see the cow, you would not eat the cow.
I wouldn't know.
You would eat the you would eat the fruits. If you see fruits or
Yes.
vegetables,
I'm eating the fruit and the veg,
because
definitely.
because it is easier to cook and easier to digest. So people eat lots of vegetables. It takes set in your body quicker. It's easy to digest. Water.
That's something else.
Water takes zero amount of time to digest. So from your drink water, it gone in your bloodstream, it gone everywhere. That means you should always drink water. You know that your body is going to use that immediately.
I would actually go one step further
Yes.
and actually put some vegetables in the water.
Well, that will take 30 minutes. The vegetable in water.
Fruit and the veg in the water actually causes the water to be more hydrating for you.
Right.
Yes.
But the substance from the vegetables are still going to take 30 minutes to digest.
But you don't have to eat the veg. You're just drinking what's coming from the veg in the water.
Right. Well, it's a way to do it. It's a way to do it.
Yeah.
But once it takes 30 minutes to digest, I think the digestion will still take 30 minutes because it's the substance
Yeah.
from the vegetables. The milk products.
Oh,
And you know, most of us are lactose intolerant.
absolutely.
So we don't drink milk unless it is coconut milk or, you know. But it takes 120 minutes.
To digest milk?
Milk. 120 minutes. So when you're drinking milk and you're eating a lot of things, you are just setting up yourself to have indigestion. You know, because it's going to take 120 minutes to digest. Fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables takes 20 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. That means in the morning when you get up, it is best to have a fruit. Drink some water. That takes zero amount of time to digest, and eat a fruit.
Yes.
Because when you and especially when you eat the skin of the fruit, you know, it helps to,
A lot of the nutrients are in the skin.
yes, yes, and it helps to move you, make you go to the bathroom.
Can I add? It good for you to empty before you eat anything. So yes, drink some water with lime maybe. That helps the digestive system to open up for you to flush out what you had the night before and then start to eat. So then we don't back up our colon.
Well, it is good. It is good to have water in the mornings
Yes.
with lemon juice or lime.
That's right, yes.
Because the lime or lemon alkalines the water.
Correct.
And you know, once your body is alkaline, you are great. Chicken takes 90 minutes to 120 minutes. Lord. Cooked vegetable takes 40 minutes. That means if you eat it raw, it is better. Yeah. Fish takes 40 to 60 minutes to digest. 40 to 60 minutes. I encourage people to drink a lot of water. I encourage people to eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. Eat the things that are easily digested.
Yes.
You know, and it will help you to function even better.
Absolutely.
Because enough time you eat the big food, you know, you feel luggy. You know what I
tired,
mean? Yes.
Can't do anything.
No.
But
And
the fruit and veg will make you feel alive.
if you have a car and you put gas into it, you expect the car to go and go fast.
That's right.
So when you put certain food in your body, you expect your goodie to move properly. That's all we have today for Liberty, where we encourage you to, you know, have a healthy lifestyle. And we'll go over in a this year time.
In this your time, man, you happy man, you get carried away by captivity, carried away by captivity. In this your time, although them say them sell Jah with 30 pieces of silver, Jah live forever. You might go come with lightning and thunder. In this your time, anyone can tell a lie, but the
In a this your
truth
time,
really say.
there's a lot of things we have to talk about. A lot of things. I want to talk about AIDS, HIV and AIDS. Seeing Alicia Rob Allen, acting senior director of MOHW HIV and STI unit, noted that the end of 2021, 27,576 people were living with HIV in Jamaica. You hear how much? 27,576 people living with HIV. Youth, we don't know what I do. because it's mostly people from 15 to 24 is passing on the HIV. And then you have to think about it. I mean, the UN would say it's 30,000, but I would say it's 90,000 because when one person, I have to give that person three first.
Three,
so
that's
so
right.
30,000 is 90,000. That means 1 in every 5 people that you see in Jamaica have HIV. So we have to be careful. And it's mostly heterosexuals that it is affecting, not
Come on.
bisexuals
Come
or
on.
homosexuals.
Come on, talk that thing. Talk it. It's true.
Yes, it is mostly heterosexual. So what? We have to be careful. It's only a pity you never have the tune where say, rude boy, don't be silly, put some rubbers, fine. You know, but yeah, it is serious. Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson. It's your prime minister.
Not mine.
It's not
Not
yours.
mine. I prime minister myself.
He's a crime minister. Johnson turbulent tenure as Britain prime minister came to an end Thursday after a historic party revolt over a series of ethics scandals forcing him to step down when the pandemic was on. Right, and everybody had to lock down in England, and the Queen lost her husband, and she was mourning, and she has to mourn privately. Boris Johnson was gallivanting and
Shocking out, man.
shocking out,
Yeah.
getting
Living his
down.
best life.
I'm living my best life.
It was.
So they say that Theresa May and the one before him, Cameron,
Yeah.
was not as bad as Boris Johnson. I think Theresa May could not try
Could do
to
the deal.
could not do the deal, the Brexit deal, and he did it.
I don't think there was a deal. I'm not sure.
Oh,
Quote
no,
me,
there
but I
is
don't
not a
think there
deal.
is a deal. Like, I think they just decided, forget you, British. See you later.
Well. Back to UK. You're from the UK, and Simon is from the UK. The Heathrow Airport, which is one of the biggest airports in the world, one of the world's busiest airport, has made an extraordinary move of asking airline to stop selling tickets for outbound travel this summer.
What? Maybe that's why they've turned the heat up in Europe, in the UK.
Well, I noticed
Yes.
that the heat is on.
It's on.
100 and odd
Yeah.
degrees, and it is on also in France and Spain.
Yes, crazy.
The
Dry
heat.
heat though, they're not loving it. They're not loving it at all. It's dry. They can't manage.
But the what happened in England is that because of the pandemic, they lay off a lot of people in the airport and so forth because it was kind of slow. And now it is getting up, but like everybody want to travel, and
That's
and
right.
so it's 100,000 per day. You know?
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people, that
That's
man.
a lot.
100,000 people per day. Sri Lanka president. Sri Lanka president, he must leave the country after mass protesters force him to resign. Hey, watch it, you know. In a Jamaica, yeah? With know, you know, anytime the people ready, you know, when the people's power come to the fore and we decide that we have to have certain things stop, certain things has to stop. The Sri Lankan prime minister and president have to now flee because you have maybe 100,000 people that went to the Sri Lankan president yard.
Really?
Yes, and swimming in swimming pool.
You're kidding.
And going in house too and grill.
Wow, I missed that.
Yes, that is to show that the people's power is it. When we vote for a elected official, we elect that official to deal with our business.
Yeah, and we expect them to.
And if they don't deal with it, we don't have to wait till the next election.
That's
We can demonstrate peacefully and ask them to go. Hey, no. Me have to big up the reggae girls they won.
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Big things.
Yeah, they qualify for the World Cup twice. Second times. The
Yes.
women are doing a good job.
Of course.
And I mean, brethren, me not say uno not do good to you know, but uno need for the better. Seeing cause from 1998 uno qualify, and the girls, once they qualify once, hey, America give them 5 love, you know, the other night, you know, and them come beat Haiti, and Haiti is not a ordinary team. There is a girl from St. Thomas who was a junior player, and they killed her.
Rest in peace,
yeah, rest in power.
Power, rising power, yes.
Yeah, because she was going to practice, and she was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. It was like she took this taxi that it looked like the man them want, and you know, she said 2 persons were in the car at the back posing as passengers, and then they actually shot the driver and shot her too. Them couldn't just shoot
the driver. Yeah.
Well, no, we can't say that. You shouldn't shoot anybody. But you know, boy, I'm telling you, I am going to the quote of the day, which is a quote of Haile Selassie. As Rasperience, we make sure we do that. Haile Selassie. Knowing that material and spiritual progress are essential to man, we must ceaselessly work for equal attainment of both. Only then shall we be able to acquire that absolute inner calm so necessary to our well-being. That means spiritual and material wealth is important. Now, we end with Nakiwela. Follow the leader. Until next strong, we come forward again. Thank you, Trisha. And thank you, Simon. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Big up. Next strong again.
Me just a follow the leader, Jaja a leader way, follow the leader, I'm a believer, follow the leader, Jana go lead us way, follow the leader, in your toe, when man a hustle and a grind, never go Canada man feel a done. Still I give thanks though it hard, no life, no sweet like mine. Out of people me give a strength, still not like to see man rise. Why? So when me need little help to the hills I lift up my eye.
Big up the bridge 99 Evans.
Put it on yet again.